Hello and welcome to this World of Warships replay. Today I have a game in my Mogami for you, on the map Neighbors. It's a tier 9 game. I think this is the first time I show my Mogami in a replay. I'm not that sure though, but I do think it is. I didn't really like this ship at the beginning when I just got her, but she's really growing on me and yeah, it's one of my favorite ships at the moment. The thing I like about the Mogami is its stealthiness. As you can see in the minimap on the bottom right, it has a detection range by sea of 10.5 kilometers, which is extremely nice, especially when supporting your destroyers. I am using the 155mm build, so the Mogami, my Mogami now has 15 155mm guns, which have a fire percentage of 10 plus. It's somewhere around there, but the HE volleys and this thing really do hurt. When cruisers are giving you a broadside at less than 10 kilometers, it's also advisable to just switch over to armored piercing because your DPM will just finish them off extremely fast. The thing with 155mm guns is that they are quite accurate too. Now I didn't really aim this shot well because I don't face Udaloys that often. And Udaloys are quite fast, so I'm not giving enough lead, but the second volley is immediately 3000 damage. So you do put the pain on enemy destroyers when they get into these kind of positions. Mogami is one of the best tier 8 ships to support your destroyers with. No. There's a Cyclone incoming in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's when the biggest amount of the action is going to start. So it's a bit slow going at the moment. I'm not switching to armored piercing at this range because it's just not worth it. The armored piercing doesn't have enough penetration to do anything, so I rather just stick with high explosive. As you can see, I put that Ibuki on fire. Ibuki, being a tier 9, is an extremely valuable target. I do think it has the damage control party though, so yeah, it's healing up again. But it's still taking my fire damage too. Just repaired though. I'm playing together with Duo Invasion, sorry. Please don't kill me. And Fogas. They're two very good players. Fogas you've seen before. I'm not sure about Duo. It might be that he sent in one of his replays to me, but that could have been Zout's. So, yeah, but I'm not that sure. Dat was a Scharnhorst or a Gneiss now. It was a Gneiss now. Landed 10 of my 15 shells on him. The Mogami also has torpedoes, but the torpedo arcs aren't that great though. They are very... the gun arcs are... the torpedo arcs are quite far to the back. It does have 8 torpedoes instead of Miyoko's 7. So you can launch quite a nice carpet at people. It's especially useful since the Mogami's detection range is so low. The enemy battleship, you can basically launch your torpedoes at enemy battleships when you're not spotted, especially if they are closing in on you. Well, most of the time when they're closing in on you, because that's the best time to fire at people too in a Mogami. Mogami is an excellent ship if you want to kite away since it has a very good turn ratio. It's not that hard to dodge incoming shells. No, and if things get too hot in a Mogami, you just need to hold your fire for 20 seconds and you disappear. So that's not really... It's not really that easy for the enemy to kill you. You do see a lot of Mogami drivers just throwing away their lives by broadsiding the enemy. The Mogami doesn't have a lot of broadside armor, meaning that it will get citadel extremely easily. So it's best to just never show your broadside when enemy is aiming at you. And stick to harassing tactics like I'm doing at the moment. When the enemy is not shooting at you, shoot at the enemy. When the enemy is shooting at you, just turn and run away. Enemy Nagato. Taking a hell of a lot of damage from my high explosive. That was a 7000 damage for you. Yeah, forecasted it out him before I started shooting at him, so it was a very nice kill on the Nagato. Cyclone is now incoming. Now my plan was to go and capture B. There's still a destroyer at B though. I thought he'd already left, but didn't really do that. So you can see the shell grouping of the Mogami is just marvelous. Now I'm holding my fire because I can't really kill those battleships or hit those battleships from this range. Now I know there's a destroyer still in the cap because I'm still spotted, and I'm going to launch some torpedoes in the general direction of the cap because I don't really know where this destroyer is. I'm also changing my course quite a bit, as you can see in the minimap, to avoid getting torpedoed by the enemy Fubuki. I'm still spotted. Although the Cyclone is coming in, which tells me he's within 8 kilometers from me. And now he appears on the left of my ship. This is not really that good. The thing is with the Mogami is that you're 155 millimeters, sorry, turn quite slow. It's not really easy to play the ship when you're not used to it. I do recommend you taking the equipment that decreases the turret reverse. It really helps a lot. It only gives you a few extra % reload speed, but I think it only comes down to 0.1 seconds on 15 guns, so it really doesn't matter that much. I'm thinking about launching some torpedoes in that smoke screen. when there's a smoke screen, I tend to do widespread. Just to cover more area, but yeah, that Fubuki is basically gone. Although I almost completely whiffed that shot. And mid turret is incoming. Door right in front of him, so couldn't really do a lot. But that's when I noticed the second battleship appearing on my minimap too. I'm switching to armored piercing to shoot this broadside turret. AP will do a massive amount of damage if you hit the right spots on battleships. Like I just did 5000 damage on the broadside of that guy. We'll do the same with this turret. 7100 damage. 500. As you can see, the amount of damage you can do with the Mogami is incredible. Now I notice that he's turning his guns towards me, so I'm turning away from him so I don't give my broadside. Now you can see the lack of penetration. I did 0 damage. Aiming for his superstructure to maybe get some more damage. It was neglectable though. Try to lay a nice carpet for the enemy turret before I shoot another high explosive volley into his superstructure. Remember to always shoot your high explosive in the superstructure of battleships because that's where it hurts. If you shoot at the armor belt, it will not do a lot. Turret takes one of my torpedoes and then it's basically GG for him. Now I didn't really expect this Atago, but I immediately switched to my armor piercing because he's giving me a broadside. Now the enemy Atago is, I think it's a new player. Because I'm giving him my broadside, which is not that smart of a move, and he keeps firing high explosive at me. The veterans of this game can clearly tell this guy is or new to the game or just not a very good player. But yeah, I killed that tackle with the last citadel and then it's GG. Let's go to the end result screen. Okay, so you got 420,000 credits for this and 7,972 experience. This is with a premium account, in contrary to my other replays, but I won a day of premium with reaching rank 16. I'm rank 14 at the moment, but this game was was played 2 days ago. I did 137,000 damage and 957. Very nice amount for the Mogami. I think it's my highest amount. Should check up on that, but I do think it is. 208 hits. It's a normal amount for the Mogami though. Torpedo hit, always nice. Your torpedoes are your secondary armament though and should not be considered your main weapon. 4 kills, especially in tier 9 game, incredibly well done. 12 fires, nice amount, and then 8 citadels on the Atago and 5 base defense on the Fubuki. Team score 2657 base EXP. My division got the top 3 of our team. Yeah, this is a job well done, I guess. The tier 9s in our team performed quite well. Enemy Leningrad, Leningrad probably still needs to learn how to play the ship. The Leningrad is very fast, so I guess it's kinda easy to get yourself into a lot of trouble. The two enemy torpedoes I torched and shot my armor piercing at were the top two of the enemy team, also a platoon. Yeah, also a nice performance. Just a bit of bad luck, I guess. A detailed report, not really that important as always. Sometimes quite nice to see how much potential damage you took or dealt. Let's see how much damage I did. I did 20,000, 22,000 damage at my fire, which is quite nice. Credits, also not really that important. If you like this replay, please leave a like, leave a comment or subscribe, it would help me a lot. If you have your own replays, please send them to my email address and don't forget the screenshots because those always help. I hope you guys have a nice week. Hope I see you guys later. Bye.